Shit. Sally grew up in a foster home. Her mom died in a car crash. She had a vivid memory, and the only thing she could think of was when that car smashed. Sally was getting straight A's in school. She was very smart. But something happened that made Sally terrified to sleep in the dark. Sally got adopted the week after she turned 10. She got transferred to a new school and had no friends. Sally's foster dad was scary and always yelled. A couple times he beat it until her whole face swelled. Sally eventually turned 13 and developed new parts. And that's when something happened that made Sally terrified to sleep in the dark. Sally was laying in bed studying for her next test when her foster dad came in and turned off the lights and started filming on her chest. Sally was trying to fight but wasn't strong enough, so all she could do was scream. That's when he knocked her out and told her everything was just a dream. Sally woke up and she had bruises all up and down her thighs. Sally's foster dad wouldn't let her go to school, so she sat in her room and cried. Sally was scared to tell anyone, so she covered all the bruises. Came to the school the following week. Teacher asked what happened, she played stupid. Sally was being touched and abused almost every night. It happened so much, she got to a point where she would barely fight. Sally was failing in most of her classes and getting bad grades, but this was just the start and the beginning of her bad days. On Sally's 15th birthday, she said, "No one really knows me." She found a bottle of aspirin and tried to OD. Sally turned 17, was smoking weed and staying out late at night. She started dating Charlie, who she thought would make it right. Charlie would hold her all night and tell her it's gonna be okay. But she knew that wasn't gonna be the end of her bad days. Sally wanted to tell him how much she really loved him, and she'd be writing in a journal and say that she was his husband. Sally's foster dad read her notebook and spazzed out. Beat Sally so bad that she nearly blacked out. Sally was in so much pain she was scared to go home. She told Charlie her story and he never left her alone. Charlie finally saved up enough money to buy them both a place. She was tired of meeting Sally in the middle of the night with tears running down her face. When Sally's foster dad found out, he was so mad. Left voicemails on Charlie's phone telling him he beat him so bad. About a year and a half later, she finally found out she was gonna have a baby. Charlie went to buy her Sally a ring and asked her to be his lady. Sally was so happy she couldn't believe it, especially after all them years of being abused and mistreated. 9 months later, Sally had a baby. Her foster dad was jealous, it was driving him crazy. Sally thought she would be able to love so much, especially growing up, being abused and touched. A year later, Sally was thinking about moving. Got a call and told her foster dad was involved in the shooting. Her thinking about going to see him was a scary sight, but it was even more scary that Charlie didn't come home that night. She got a call the next day and was told that Charlie was dead. The foster dad shot Charlie 9 times in the head.